This is the Wrestling in Replay. I'm Cato. Welcome to episode number 37, Labor Day edition of Monday Night Raw. I hope everyone had a great Labor Day weekend. Got to go out and enjoy some family, friends, cookouts. Hopefully you can find a cookout if those things still exist. But it's Monday. You know what we got to do. Monday Night Raw. So let's go ahead and jump into it. First and foremost, let me go back and talk about Clash at the Castle really quick. One little piece that happened is the fact that Dominic turned on Rey Mysterio, right? Okay, cool. Now let's fast forward to Monday Night Raw. Dominic go ahead and align himself with the Judgment Day. Now, I praise the fact that he didn't join the Judgment Day at Clash at the Castle. Now he could be his own man, but now he's inside the Judgment Day. I like the new look of Dominic. I still wish he would have kind of ventured off on his own a bit. But now that he's in Judgment Day, let's see what we're going to actually get. I wish that Dominic and Rhea Ripley, they seem to be like kind of the love entrance, I guess you would say. Rhea Ripley is the one who kind of beat Dominic into joining the Judgment Day. I wish they would have took a different angle. I wish Dominic over the months would have just randomly disappeared or randomly checked a text, and then Rhea would disappear from the Judgment Day randomly. Just give us a little hints and breadcrumbs to kind of show that Dominic is actually feeling Rhea, and Rhea may be actually fooling or feeling Dominic. I think that would have been pretty cool, but nonetheless, we got Dominic inside of the Judgment Day, and is it me, or does Dominic look like he's leading the Judgment Day a little bit? I mean, not as far as talking wise, but he seems like he's the one that's staying quiet, letting everyone talk for him as if like he's the boss or something. So that's something to keep our eye on. Now, Rey Mysterio would challenge Damian Priest later on that night, but he would come up a little bit short against Damian Priest, which I like because I think Judgment Day, if you're going to try to build this group to actually be something, especially with Dominic joining the group now, you got to put together some wins. You got to build some momentum behind it too. We also see the WWE Tag Team Champions, the Women Tag Team Champions, that is, Raquel Rodriguez and Aaliyah defeat Doudrop and Nikki Ash. That's a good win for these two. Now I'm growing a little bit concerned. Are we going to really get good tag teams in that side, that women's division? Because if we don't, we're going to fall into the same situation that Naomi and Sasha Banks was in just a few months ago. Now, Dakota Kai and Io should be challenging Rodriguez and Aaliyah because technically they did not beat the team. They pinned the wrong person. So we're going to get a rematch on Monday Night Raw next week, and that's going to be interesting to see if the titles stay on Rodriguez and Aaliyah. I really kind of hope we go to Io and Dakota, but we'll see about that. Kevin Owens, he defeated Austin Theory, which I thought was interesting because Theory holding that briefcase, I would have thought that, you're going to kind of give him, give me wins here and there to kind of keep his momentum, keep it fresh, to make it look like when he does catch, he has the chance to win. Kevin Owens, on the other hand, is red hot. He's reformed, and it's hard to stop that streak of someone like Kevin Owens because why would you? He's red hot. The fans love him. And I like commentary, how they keep building towards the fact that, hey, Kevin Owens is coming for someone's championship. If you're a champion inside the WWE, beware. I like the fact that they keep throwing the little hints out there that possibly Kevin Owens in a one-on-one championship match with someone, possibly teaming up with Sami Zayn and going after those tag team championships. Now, we also seen Seth Rollins, he rejected the rematch from Matt Riddle. Along with that, we got to see Bayley. She rejected the rematch to Bianca Belair. But when we talk about that group, Damage Control, I liked what they did at Clash at the Castle. I liked the fact that they got the win, but I really hated this group together because I feel like there's no direction of the group. I feel like we don't know why the group is really here. I feel like they could have touched on that a lot more. I feel like Bayley was still running that ding dong, hello Bayley type of gimmick, when inside this group, I feel like it should have been something else. Now, they had the promo or the segment where Bayley, Dakota, and Io comes down to the ring. They're starting to talk a little trash about getting a win at Clash at the Castle when out comes Bianca Belair. Now, I noticed a few things. When Bianca came out, she said, you guys beat me, but it took all three of you to beat me, as if Asuka and Alexa Bliss wasn't in that matchup. If I'm the WWE, if I'm management, I'm going to take that time to possibly turn Alexa and Asuka against Bianca Belair. Not necessarily heels, but just no longer being her backup, since you feel like she's the one that was out there in a 1-on-3 matchup. Bayley took it upon herself to say, hey, I pinned the champ, something that no one has been able to do in months. So now you feel like Bianca wants to get back. So as the champion, she comes out and she challenges Bayley. So what does Bayley do? Bayley denies her the rematch. Now, this is where I feel like the Bayley I really want to see that's going to actually lead Damage Control came out of Bayley a little bit. She rolled out the ring, and then her tone changed. It was more calm, but it was more devious. It was more direct. And she said, the problem with you, Bianca, is the fact that you can't take a loss. You have to feel like, you're better than everybody else. And that's true. You can kind of see it on Bianca's face, like, I have to go and revenge that loss. And it's going to eat at her inside if Bayley constantly denies her a rematch. So Bayley says, no, we're going to focus on Io and Dakota getting their tag team championships later on. And I don't want to wrestle you. I already beat you. Moving on to bigger and better things. That's going to eat Bianca Belair up to the point that I think it's going to put Bianca in a situation that she does not want to be in. A situation where she cannot fight herself out of. A situation where we may see Damage Control holding all the titles. At least on Monday Night Raw, you still had a SmackDown championship out there. But they may be in a situation where they're holding all of the female gold on Monday Night Raw. And I like that because Bayley is playing mind games. That's the type of Bayley I want to see lead this faction. That's the type of segments I want to see out of Bayley. Also going on next week, we're going to get the return of Johnny Gargano. That's going to be pretty dope. I think it was 8 or 9 months since he's been inside the WWE ring. So it's going to be interesting to see how he is after that long layoff, who he's going to go against and where his storylines are going to fall. Where he's going to go next. Is he going to go challenge Bobby Lashley for that United States Championship? Is he going to partner up with Dexter Lumis to take on the Miz and Tommaso? Like, a lot of things could happen. We also seen the return of Braun Strowman, the monster amongst men. He made his way down to the ring during number one contenders match for those tag team championships. We had the Alpha Academy, Los Lotharios, the New Day, Street Profits, and he came and he dominated everybody. And then he put the whole locker room on notice that, hey, I will be on SmackDown. So that's where you're going to find Braun Strowman next. What is Braun Strowman's reason for coming back? Will he possibly be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns? I mean, it's smart that he's on SmackDown. Hopefully he stays on the SmackDown brand and they keep Omos on the Monday Night Raw. To be honest, I would actually move Omos to NXT, kind of like they did Ricochet. I ain't going to say, they listen to what I'm doing, but I'm just saying I said they should have did that. But yeah, I think Omos should go to NXT. I feel like that's a good place for him to dominate and really establish himself before coming back to the main roster. I like the fact that Braun Strowman is going to go to SmackDown next week because now you're going to have the whole locker room rocking. I don't know if he's going to go out to Gunther, or he go out to Roman. Clearly, he just walks down in whatever match he wants to, whenever he wants to. So we need to get a little bit more clarification of what's going to happen with Braun Strowman coming back. And our main event, which I absolutely loved, we got to see United States Champion Bobby Lashley defend his title against The Miz in a steel cage match. A match that was supposed to keep Dexter Lumis out of the matchup, but unsuccessful at that. But I like the fact that we have our United States Champion being the main event, even if it is just on the Monday Night Raw. Now we're starting to see more importance with that United States Championship. We're starting to see more prestige. We're starting to see it get in some of the slots that it should be in, like the main event of Monday Night Raw. And it was in a cage match. A cage match isn't something we see all the time. So I like the fact that Bobby went out there, defeated the likes of The Miz, and retained his championship. But I really want to know who is going to be the guy to dethrone Bobby Lashley for that United States Championship. Bobby Lashley has put on some great matches. He's defeated some of the best guys we have on Monday Night Raw. So who is going to be the person that they're going to build and push to finally dethrone Bobby Lashley? That's going to be interesting. That's going to be what I want to see going forward. So Monday Night Raw, once again, good storyline development. Got you interested in watching SmackDown with Braun Strowman being over there. Still don't have a number one contender for the tag team titles. That could be anybody. Maybe another tag team from NXT. Maybe a tag team from outside of WWE. Who knows what they're going to do with the tag team championships next. So it's a lot to really look forward to. That's pretty much everything that happened on Monday Night Raw. So let me know what you guys think. Hit us in the comment section down below. Hit us on the Instagram, DM, whatever, at the Wrestling Replay. Make sure you're following us. And if you didn't like, subscribe and turn your notifications to YouTube. I think you need to do that right now. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm supposed to say. It's law, right? But that's everything that took place on Monday Night Raw. I will see you guys back here for AEW Dynamite. And my God, do we have a lot to talk about in AEW right now. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I'm Cato. I'm signing out. Peace.